March 30th, 2020, Carl the cat and Landen embarked on an adorable journey to take a picture together every day for a year. I had just moved in with Landen and brought my 2 kitties, Charlie the black cat and Carlito, Carl for short, the adorable, mischievous, blue-eyed ragdoll mixed breed cat. Charlie, who is skittish and shy, took a few months to warm up to Landen, but Carl was immediately in love with his new dad. When COVID-19 hit and Canada was about to head into its first lockdown, we packed up and took our kitties on their first cross-provincial road trip to beautiful Belfort, British Columbia, where we could self-isolate surrounded by nature. This is where the pictures began.
I have to be honest, I was nervous when the cats were moving in and I thought it might be the end of our relationship. The thought of cleaning a cat litter box and having them sleep in our bed getting fur everywhere was less than thrilling. We actually built a sliding barn door before Christina moved in so we could keep the cats out of the bedroom. Yeah, that lasted about 10 seconds. Carl has an incredible personality. He's mischievous, playful, and he's sweet. As soon as he moved in, he was following me all around. When I washed the dishes, when I watched TV, when I went to the bathroom, he's always there. He likes to bite your ankles first thing in the morning too. He also plays fetch. He'll bring you a plastic spring to throw, and when he loses it under the fridge or the stove, he'll come back to you and scream until you find another one. A few months ago, we thought we'd buy him 16 springs and put them in a toy box so he wouldn't run out. We currently have 2 that he hasn't lost.
Carl has always been an affectionate cat. When you pick him up, he curls towards your shoulder to give you a hug and is content to just ride around on your arm like a parrot. He's the sweetest, but he has a naughty side too. When I first got Carl, I found him on the local social media buy and sell. He was listed as free and came with everything: a kennel, food, litter box, the whole works for free. It was odd, but hey, this is the buy and sell. Everything goes. There was his cute little picture with those big blue eyes and sweet grin staring up at me, and I knew I had to have him. Plus, if him and Charlie cuddled, they'd look like the yin and yang symbol. I picked him up that day, and when I did, the woman at the door called her son over to say goodbye. He came over, and I'm not kidding, he said, "Good riddance," like in a mean way, which was super strange, but I thought, okay, maybe this is an omen, maybe he just hates cats. It took about 1 day to realize that Carl came with abandonment issues. When I'd leave for a few hours, or worse, overnight, he would pee or poo right on the beds, on the floor, and on one occasion, he even peed on my clothes that I left on the floor for just a half a second. When I moved in with Landen, who worked from home, all of that changed and he stopped his naughty behaviors.
I never thought I'd be the type of guy to gush over a cat like others. I used to take a look at my grandpa with his cat and thought, wow, like such a big guy being so soft. And my dad with his dogs, the same thing. But now here I am talking to Carl like he's my best friend or my little boy. Carl likes treats, lots of treats. I've taught him how to speak when it's time for a treat, like first thing in the morning, a coffee break, lunchtime, after work, dinner time, after I brush my teeth, every time I use the washroom, treat time. He also likes chicken and all other meats that are mostly natural and filler-free. If I try to sneak a piece of pepperoni or some processed meat by him, he'll leave it untouched.
Watching these two form a bond and grow together this last year has been so heartwarming. I think we only missed a few days over this last year, but with all the multiple cute photos we took some days, we're gonna have well over a year's worth of photos. I think it's safe to say that both Carl and Landen could use a trip to the barber with their wild hair after this COVID year.
I kind of grew accustomed to taking the picture with him every day, so I think we'll need to do this every year, if only just to have that little bit of time when I take that picture with him.